Hey retro fans, welcome back here to RGF, and in today's video we are talking about, as you can see on my t-shirt, we are talking about a beloved Sega franchise, Streets of Rage, and in specific Streets of Rage 3, because Streets of Rage 3 is a good game. It's actually for me a great game, but it's the most criticized game on the franchise, and there are different reasons that I will explain you on the video. But I found out about a Homebrew ROM hack that actually improves everything on this game. You don't believe it? Stay tuned! So, before we go to the homebrew itself, let's try to understand what went wrong with Streets of Rage 3. The first issue, expectations, high expectations. The magazines back in the day was promising just a much better game compared to the second game on the franchise, and people were expecting to have like the same jump in quality like they had from the first to the second one. And the ROM size was anyhow 24 megabytes compared to the 16 from the second game, so expectations were pretty high. Second issue on this release has to be the localization, because let's be honest, Bare Knuckle 3, which is the original release, was a much better game compared to Streets of Rage 3. And why, you ask? Well, let me try to be as fast as I can. So we got censorship on the Western release, we have just a much better plot on the Bare Knuckle 3 that it's actually makes more sense in terms of being a sequel for Streets of Rage 2. We have a much more balanced difficulty levels, and we have as well some cuts in terms of content, which is strange, and maybe this is as well related to the censorship topic, I don't know. And the last reason has to be the soundtrack. That was kind of a disappointment. I actually enjoy some of the tracks from Yuzo Koshiro here, but I understand that they were maybe too much how do I say, experimental, and they could be a little bit annoying for the ears. So yeah, the soundtrack of Yuzo Koshiro was a little bit of step down compared to the second entry and even the first one. So yeah, soundtrack has to be a topic here. All of these topics were actually pretty important, so you guys can understand in what consists this homebrew, this ROM hack. So what did we get with this homebrew release? We have the best of all the worlds. We got the Bare Knuckle 3 fully translated, no censorship, all the content is back, the more balanced difficulty levels are here in all its glory, but we got as well some patches, some bug fixes that were fixed on the Streets of Rage 3 into the Bare Knuckle 3. And on top of all this, and thanks to the MSU1 technology, we got the Streets of Rage remake soundtrack into this game. So it's the best of all worlds combined in one release. All of the footage that you guys are seeing here is coming from the real hardware, from the real Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, because I'm using the Mega EverDrive Pro from Crix, but if you can also use emulation, no problem. It plays great, it sounds great, and let me leave you guys with footage of this ROM hack running. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will shut up now and let you enjoy the footage of this really awesome homebrew. Oh.
Warning.